All right, you guys, I'm going to work out the answers to this. All right, for the first one, we've got the limit as x goes to 3 from the left. I'm just going to plug in because the only bad number here would be x equals -3, and I'm not even asking you about -3, so you're just going to plug in here to get 3/6, which is 1/2. All right, for this one, I plug in. If you plug in, you get 0/0, which tells me I want to factor, so I'm going to factor, so we're going to do the limit as x goes to 4 from the left, x minus 4, and then we've got x plus 4, x minus 4, as it's important that you write the limit. Okay, here these cancel. I'm going to plug in. I get 1/8. So the limit is equal to 1/8. For this one, it's asking for a left-sided limit only. So I'm going to plug into this one. So we would get the limit as x goes to 3 from the left of f of x. I plug it into the top function. So 3 plus 2, we get 5/2 for that one. All right, this one, it says determine if continuous or not, justify your answer. So as for continuity, we need to do the limit. So if I did the limit as x goes to 1 from the left-hand side of f of x, I'm plugging into the top function. So -2 plus 3 equals 1. If I did the limit as x goes to 1 from the right-hand side of f of x, I plug into the top function, which is 1. That is not continuity, though. That just means the limit exists. So limit as x goes to 1 of f of x equals 1. What I need to show, because on a graph, is that just means this. That's all I just proved. I need to prove that f of 1 is 1. Okay, so when I plug in 1, I get 1. So that equals f of 1. It's continuous. Because of that. All right, for this one, again, determine if continuous, justify is the top function is the limit, because if I wanted to do the limit from the right and the left, I'm plugging into the top function. Because if it's saying x can't be 1, I mean x can be 2, 3, 4, 5, or it could be 0, -1, -2. So if I want to do the limit as x goes to 1, it's going to be x squared minus 1 over x minus 1. I plug in, I get 0/0, which means there's a limit. In this case, we're going to get a whole. So limit as x goes to 1, so it's x plus 1, x minus 1 over x minus 1. Cancel, cancel. So there's a whole at 1. When I plug this in, I get 2. So the limit is 2. That means on a graph that at 1, there's a whole at 2. That's all I know right now. So then I need to do f of 1. If f of 1 is 2, that means this gets colored in and it's continuous. So I would say that it's continuous because I would say the limit as x goes to 1 of f of x equals f of 1, and they both equal 2. That is your justification. All right, this one is IVT. So IVT is intermediate value theorem. So first I'd want to state that the function is continuous. As long as there's no fraction, there can't be a whole. If there's no fraction, there can't be an asymptote. Okay, if it's not a piecewise function, there can't be a jump discontinuity. So I can just make the conclusion that this is a continuous function. So I'd want to state that f of x is continuous on the interval 1 to 2. You're going to want to find f of 1 and f of 2. Because my goal is to show that between 1 and 2, let me actually find the values first. I'm just going to plug this into my calculator. So just for time purposes here, I plugged into my calculator. On the AP exam, they give you much easier numbers to work with. But if I plug in 1, I get 3.08. And then if I plug in 2, I get -2.667. So if f of 1 is up here and f of 2 is down here, by IVT, it has to cross. Because what I'm asking you for, is there a point at which f of x equals 0? So f of, we'll say c equals 0. Well, yeah, of course there is, okay? So I could say, yes, there must be an x value where f of x equals 0. And we would say by IVT, okay? And we could say because is f of 1 is greater than 0, f of 2 is less than 0, so therefore it must cross the x-axis. Okay, that was a little wordy, but if you need to include continuity, you need to include that one's higher and lower than 0, so therefore there has to be a value because it is a continuous function. All right, for this one, find the limit. Is again, you want to plug in first, but I believe we get 0 over 0. So I'm going to write the limit as x goes to 0. So I've got x plus 1 minus 1 over x. This is a conjugate one. So it's going to be x plus 1 plus 1, x plus 1 plus 1. So hopefully when I do this, the x cancels out. So I'm going to get the limit as x goes to 0. The top becomes x plus 1 minus 1, the x stays on the outside, and then I get x plus 1, like that. So this cancels with this, I get that. Now I'm going to plug in, so we're going to get 1 over, this becomes 0, square root of 1 is 1, so I get 1/2. Okay, so the limit as x goes to 0 is equal to 1/2. Next one is, I could write it like this. You wouldn't have to, but it's sine of x over x and then times the 1/5. So that's just equal to 1. So we get 1/5 for that. This one, it says determine true or false. So again, you got to think in calculus modes, okay? In calculus mode. So I need you to explain in terms of limits. That's what this whole section is on. So in order for the limit to exist, is I would want to do the limit as x goes to 0 from the left. We've talked about this one in class. It is -1. You get the same on top and the bottom, but the signs are opposite. Then I would do the limit as x goes to 0 from the right, like that. So I'm plugging in positive values, so the top and the bottom both stay positive. I get +1. So I would say because of that, the limit as x goes to 0 of my function does not exist, okay? And I just showed because the left limit does not equal the right limit. Or you could state that if you wanted to, you could say maybe the limit as x goes to 0 from the left of this is not equal to the limit as x goes to 0 from the right of my function. All right, for this one, discuss the continuity. We're definitely going to get a hole in the graph. So it's going to be a hole, and it's going to be removable. Okay, that's here for that part of it, okay? The function in its entirety, I believe, is I'm not sure. No, I don't think it's going to be continuous because we're going to do, if I did the limit as x goes to 3 of x squared minus 9 over x minus 3, I plug in, I get 0 over 0, so I'm going to do the limit as x goes to 3, x plus 3, x minus 3 over x minus 3, cancel, cancel. I plug in, I get 6. So there's a hole at 3, 6, like that. The question is, when I do f of 3, do I get 6? And I don't. I get 0. So it looks like that. So it's not continuous, and it would be because, so it's not continuous. There is a removable discontinuity. You need to know the names of it for tomorrow. So definitely know a hole is removable, an asymptote or a jump is non-removable. So it's not continuous, and I would say that because the limit as x goes to 3 of my function is not equal to f of 3. That would be your explanation. All right, last one here. So I'm doing the limit. Here, let's do this. So limit as I go to -1 from the left. So as I come to -1 from the left, I'm approaching that height of 3. As I go to -1 from the right, I'm here. So I'm going to 0. So therefore, the limit does not exist because they're not the same. And then f of -1 is up here at 3. All right, now as I go to 1 from the left, so as I go to 1 from the left, it's at 2. 1 from the right is also going to be 2. As I come in this way, right, I'm getting closer to 2. So therefore, the limit exists. This was 2. As I go to 1, it is 2. The limit does exist, okay? F of 1 does not exist because there's no point. So when I look at this line on the vertical line at x equals 1, there's no point there, okay? All right, next one, 3 from the left. So 3 from the left is going to be 0. So I'm going to 3 from the left. 3 from the right is also 0. So this is 0, and f of 3 is 0, which this falls into, this last one is the definition of continuity. Okay, hopefully you understand that. So this would be the limit as x goes to 3 of f of x equals f of 3. That's for continuous. That's the first column, or the third row. The second row would have to do with a whole or a removable discontinuity. So that would be that the limit as x goes to 1 of f of x equals 2, but that does not equal f of 1, right? Because there's a hole there, it does not exist. So that's not continuous. This was continuous, this whole row. This was not continuous. And then the last one would just be a jump, right? Because the limit from the left does not equal the limit from the right. So this would be a jump. So I could say the limit as x goes to -1 from the left of f is not equal to the limit as x goes to 1 from the right of f. Okay. All right, you guys, that's it. Good luck. I'll be to school early on Friday, so feel free to come by and get extra help. Thanks. Bye.